Did you hear that? Hi YouTube, how are you doing? Welcome to the level 3200 special, 3.2k special. We are going to be doing no evidence, at least 2 runs, because we are, as you can see, we are not 99 right now. We are 2 levels away, so we will do at least, well, if we get a perfect run, we'll get straight to level 3k, but we're still gonna do 2 anyway, but I don't think we're gonna get a perfect run, but maybe. Let's go. We're gonna hop into Tanglewood, and then after that, we're gonna do Richu, at least 2 runs, but let's see if we can do the first one perfectly. Alright, here we are. EMF, we can actually do that one, because you can just turn this thing on and throw it in the truck. If the ghost hunts, it'll give you that, and it won't give you any evidence, so that's just free. Or we might just do it. I'm actually gonna not do that, so we have a reason to do a second run. So what do we gotta do? We do repel the ghost with a smudge stick, which is pretty scary if it is a revenant, but otherwise it's kind of straightforward. And then we have ghost to blow out a candle. Alright, we're gonna throw away all the evidence items. These ones can stay for now, because we might need them for salt. But anything else is off the table. Let's go do it. Alright, we're gonna bring in this. Motion sensor is actually really useful if you have nothing else, and then a photo can. Alright, let's go. Breaker's in the basement, and the name is Charles Taylor. Let's go. What is this challenge? It is the classic no evidence, so we can't use any evidence tools, and we'll still have to figure out the ghost. Now, we hope we have the board, because the board will help a lot. Because, for some reason, whenever I do no evidence challenges, I always get a demon. But hopefully not this time. Whaler, thank you for the prime. We have a board, not here. Let's listen. I heard that. Could mod change the title to level 3200 special? Hello, there you are. It's gonna be freezing. Can you give us a sign? Can you show yourself? In before, JB, thank you for the 2 months. In before it's gonna spawn, I take a photo and it's an instant phantom. You're standing right there, I see that. Can you give us a sign? Can you show yourself? So, you don't want to take a photo of this light switch, because even though you don't use, like, UV light for it, we still consider that to be breaking the no evidence rules. So we don't want to take the photo of the fingerprints. Was that a bone behind that? No. Casey. Thank you to the truck guy. Alright, board? Fuck. Alright, we don't have a board, so that's unfortunate, because that is actually a powerful tool in the no evidence run. I don't like this ghost. You're spooky! Oh, it's freezing! Alright, good. So it's not a rev. Actually, I was kind of hoping for a non-freezing type. Maybe next one will be a non-freezing type. So, okay. We have freezing, which means that we have Wraith, Phantom, Banshee, Mare, Demon, or Wraith. Demon, Mare, and Banshee can hunt early, so that's a way to detect those. I am going to bring in Salt now and get rid of Wraith as an option. Because if we get feet, then it is not a Wraith. And we're gonna do that with Salt and a UV light. Now we need to be careful not to shine the UV light on any potential fingerprint holders, but that's gonna be on me to not mess that up. Let's see. Anything else we want to take in here? What do we got? Okay, our sanity is pretty high. We have no very high EMF spikes, not much activity at all. Could bring in more salt, but I think I'm just gonna bring in one of these guys. No, glow stick is worse because the glow stick has much less control over where you shine it. If you throw a glow stick down, you might just like accidentally have a super wide area of effect and get the light switch thingies or something. So yeah, I want to avoid that. So we're gonna throw this in here. I'm just gonna shine it. I'm gonna shine it like that. Should not hit any. Well, let's just turn it off. Let's just turn it off for now. Once we hear the footsteps, we'll be... Oh, there we go. Let's listen. So, how you actually detect the Wraith with this is not just stepping in the salt. Any ghost will do that. How you detect the Wraith is with a photo cam, salt, or salt and UV light. You have to get one of those two, because even Wraiths will make a stomping sound effect after they step in the salt. The only difference between Wraith stomping and other stomping is that if you take a photo, or if you shine the UV light, it won't give you a footprint in the book, and it won't give you... I'm just making sure that it's not stomping. And it doesn't give you UV footprints if you shine them on it. So can you give us feet? Alright, let's try another one. Come on. Step in the salt, please. Charles Taylor. You... What did you just toggle? Did it touch this? Yes, it did. Alright, so there might be thingies on that too. It is fairly active. This bunny, by the way, is from the child's room over through the wall, so that's interesting. Can you give us a sign? Can you share yourself? Oh. Come on. Come on. Give me feet. Sucks when it doesn't want to stomp. After one stomp. That's not enough. It has to be like actual bunch of stomps. Can you give us a sign, please? Can you share yourself? Can you do something? Charles, can you give us a sign? Alright, we're gonna do one more. This sucks that it hasn't given us what we need, but what can you do? One step again. We doing science? We're doing no evidence, yes. Can you give us a sign? Charles Taylor, can you share yourself? Come on. Come on. 3 salt, a charm? Do it. Come on. 1 step. Give me more. We need stomps. I feel like it's our fingerprints ghost. Come on. Give us a sign. Can you give us a sign? Can you share yourself? Please? This ghost sucks. Alright, we're gonna bring in no more salt because we need to have it. Because another way to get this, which I call the Psycho Special because Psycho taught me this trick, is where you place the salt under the feet of the ghost as it is doing a ghost event. Now, most likely, we'll focus on the ghost photo at first. Also, look at this activity. That is definitely not EMF. So we most likely do not have a phantom or a banshee, which makes it even more important to figure out if it is a wraith. I think I'm going to turn off the light for a little bit to drop my sanity, because we need to get lower. We're bringing the salt now. We can bring in a candle to see if it starts blowing that out like crazy. I'm gonna take the light rest one. Yeah, Thunderbud. Maybe. I mean, this ghost already gave us freezing, so it can't be that. But imagine encountering a ghost like that during one of these challenges. All right, please give me feet. You are being very unreasonable with this. Can you give us a sign, Charles? Can you share yourself? Charles, can you give us a sign? Can you do something? Charles Taylor, I would like to see you. Can you give us a sign? We checked this as well, right? Or did I forget to check? Because that would be dummy dumb. Wait, I didn't even check this. Maybe the board is right here. No. But the boner is... Poof. Alright. We should bring in a bear. Unless... Okay. Stomp. One step again. Just checking if there's any feet. I don't think that was enough. That was like not a stomp again. I mean, honestly, this is very wraithy. I just have this feeling that it's a wraith. Because it's acting very much like the fact that it doesn't stomp. Like, wraiths are less likely to stomp, as far as I have found. So it is likely that it is a wraith right now because of the non-stompy. Oh. Okay, here we go. Okay, I didn't do that. I couldn't take the ghost photo. Okay, it is not a wraith. See? That is the psycho special to me. That is what I call the psycho special. It is where you drop the salt under the ghost as it is standing. As it is standing still in the ghost event, or walking towards you, and then it'll also basically immediately, most of the time, leave its feet. So we know it's not a wraith, so my intuition was wrong. That's okay, though. Now we just gotta drop our sanity. So yeah, let's do that. Can you give us a sign, Charles? Also, I need to check my sanity because it might have tanked really hard there. So far, it's good. So we have only 5 options left. Now, 2 of those are easily detectable by hunting behavior. This spike right here is definitely the ghost event, although it is very, very high. It's 6, which is strange, but we did the candle. We need to repel the ghost. We dropped 10% sanity during that ghost event. Let's go over here. We could also use the crucifix, but I think... oh, why not? We could detect the hunt with that, too. You know what? Actually, this is much safer, because sometimes if the ghost hunts, and you want to, at that point, know if it is a mare or demon, you have to immediately leave to check your sanity, but you obviously can't leave in the middle of a hunt. So if you rather detect it with a crucifix, that means you... Creepy. Fuck. Even before it's a phantom, and I've not been able to... Right here, there's a new mechanic where you can't really take ghost photos through walls and doors anymore. You used to, I mean, walls was never an option. It's doing so much. It threw... Okay, so it threw 2 items, and it did a door. So I'm quickly going to take a look at the EMF chart right now. You were missing a leg? Yeah, it was stuck in the wall. It's definitely not a polter because of the freezing. Alright, so this all looks normal. It's definitely not EMF. So we don't have a Banshee. Nor do we have a Wraith. We also don't have a Phantom, I would say. So we only have 3 options left. Mare, Demon, or Ure. Our sanity is getting in the range of a demon. So I'm gonna bring in candles now. To eventually be able to force my sanity to stay the same. I really enjoy these. Like, no evidence. I do them just infrequent enough for them to feel very fun every time. It's like, maybe it is the best challenge in this game because it just fits so perfectly. I like Big Brain Challenge too, though, but it's really, really, really difficult. Okay. I'm gonna grab this. We need to keep an eye on our crucifixes. I don't know if this is gonna prevent my sanity from dropping right now, because it's technically pretty light here, even though there's not... Alright, I'm just gonna place these over here to make sure they're not close enough to me. What did you... You just threw my candle across it. Let's light up this bed. Romantic bed. Photo? Photo? This ghost is really... Maybe it is a... I don't know. It can't be a phantom because of the EMF. Big booty, thank you for the 1500. So I'm not really that concerned with getting the ghost photo. If it does end up being a phantom, I look like a big dummy. But... Alright, let's keep our eyes open for the crucifix use. That's what we're looking for right now. Can you give us a sign? It could spawn back there, and in that case, we're not gonna get the crucifix. But yeah, if we see this, which is really nice, because you didn't used to be able to do this, by the way. Like, you didn't use to... Okay, that might have dropped my sanity really low. Let me actually check. Fuck. This ghost is very active. Alright, what's our sanity? There were 2 ghost events, so these spikes are not EMF. That's unfortunate. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a pill. Because it just dropped my sanity too fast. It's gonna hunt right now. Well, you know what we could do? We could get the repel the ghost during a hunt. Let's just do that. Let's just get the repel the ghost during a hunt, and we'll get a phantom test. It's gonna hunt right now, so we're gonna take 1 hunt. I'm gonna move out the crucifixes, because I don't want to waste those. It's probably gonna use one of them right now already. Alright, we're gonna move this out. Wait. Oh, God. Are you singing to me? You creepy? Alright, I'm getting the bear. Oh, it turned on this light. Interesting. Alright, we're getting the bear. Maybe it'll do something creepy with this bear. Who knows? Can you give us a sign? Can you show yourself? You're not hunting me. That's kind of strange. Can you give us a sign? Can you show yourself? Can you... Ooh! What the... You are one sneaky... Okay, we got the ghost one. It's one sneaky son of a gun. Jesus. Give us a sign. It's very active. Oh! Not on top of me? Not on top of me? I don't think it is. Let's run. Okay. Okay, ghost, come here. It's definitely not a phantom, so we're kind of... This is no purpose anymore. But I want to show you something. Come over here, ghost. Okay. So we're gonna lock eyes, and I'm gonna throw it. And I'm just gonna smudge it. Wait, what's it doing? Okay, I'm just gonna hide, because this is very creepy. I don't like this. Why is it no heartbeat? What is happening? I don't like that. So yeah, it is not a phantom, as we just figured out. So we have right now, no phantom, no banshee because of the EMF most likely, no wraith. So we have Mare, Demon, and Ure. Mare and Demon are the ones we're going to be focusing on now. Ure is going to be our final guess. If this is a Ure, it's going to be the hardest freezing ghost. Ure is by far the hardest freezing ghost. Look at that! Set it up straight. Beautiful. So what we're going to do now... We got ourselves the objective, which is good. I'm just gonna take pills now. Don't hunt me before. Did it just teleport the bear? I think that's what it just did. Alrighty. So we got that. We don't have EMF because we don't have an EMF. We're still gonna get... I think we're gonna miss out slightly on that. So it's gonna be perfect. We're gonna do another run right after this. Let's see. I think we're fine. We just need to up our sanity again. We are very, very low. So what I'm gonna do now is this. I'm gonna take a pill. This will bring me at this specific mark of sanity. What I am going to do now is I'm going to grab a candle, which is gonna keep my sanity at this level. I'm gonna keep the lights on in there and see if I get hunted. If I get hunted early on, it is very likely a demon, because demons hunt... I'm like basically 50, around 50 right now. If I get hunted really fast and really frequent, it's most likely a demon. If I don't get hunted at all, it is a mare. Because if you have the lights on in the ghost room, a mare actually has a minus 10% sanity buff for the hunting. So it only has 40%. It can only hunt from 40% or lower. Which means that if we have that, exact sanity range, and it doesn't hunt us at all ever, then we know exactly what is going on here. So we're gonna grab a candle. We're gonna hold on to that like it's our baby. And we need to turn on the lights. What am I doing? There we go. Okay. So I don't know why you can't light these normally. You can light these by pressing F, but these you have to place next to each other. I feel like that's an oversight. Alright, let's see if we get hunted. Can you kill us? Let me make sure everything is working. Charles, can you show yourself? Can you give us a sign? Can you do something? Charles Taylor, can you show yourself? Can you give us a sign, Charles? Charles Taylor, are you gonna hunt me? Do it. It's very active. That's one. Can you show yourself? Can you do something? Charles Taylor, can you give us a sign? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do one more check. We might even be able to figure out Yurei here. Cause we have to time the ghost event, though. I think ghost events are generally 10 seconds if you just don't do anything. Let's see our exact sanity. Alright, we're at about 46, 47, something like that. So, Yureis are widely misunderstood. Many people think that Yurei... Did it just turn off the breaker? I hope it didn't. Wait, is the bear gone? It's in here, no? Wait, where did the bear go? Uh-oh. Well, we need this to be on, otherwise our science doesn't work. So we're at 46% right now. Around that mark. If the ghost does a ghost event, I'm just gonna stare at it for as long as possible to drain my sanity as much as possible, and then we're gonna check in the truck and we're gonna theorize after that, because normal ghosts have a 0.2% sanity drain if you're in like physical vicinity of the ghost. Yureis have that times 2, so they have 0.4% sanity drop per second. Fuck, that was so short, and it's gonna drop my sanity again. Why couldn't you just stand around like a normal ghost? What's my sanity? Okay, it is still normal. Still 46, okay? Still 46, guys. Can you just stand around? It's still around that mark. So we're gonna see how much it drops. We need to turn this on, we need to turn this on. I feel like this is... It's not a demon. It's not a demon. Like, it's either a complete baby bitch, or it's not a demon. Because right now it's not hunting at all. And it's also turning off the lights quite a bit. It's too passive. It's also not hunting at all, by the way, which is very suspicious because of the light, right? So I feel this is a mare. It's really Mare. It's not turning off the breaker, but it is turning off this light quite frequently. Okay, never mind. It's not a... Oh, bear. Okay, so it's... So I'm just gonna hide because I don't want to drop my sanity at all during this, by the way. Okay. It might be a Yurei after all. You know what we can do? We can actually do something really cool. Which I've never done before. Use the Yurei power to figure out if it's a Yurei, yes or no. I want to try that out because I never do that. Okay, so I'm not dropping my sanity right now because I have a candle, by the way. That's a really good run. Actually, I really like this one. Alright, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna check our sanity, which should still be 40. It didn't, the lights were on, so it's definitely not a mare. Mare is off the table now, even though it was acting extremely mare-ish. Mare is off the table. Let's see. Sanity should still be high, because I wasn't in the vicinity of the ghost, right? Yeah, so sanity didn't drop one bit. So what we're going to do now, I think... Let's see. Let's say we're going to loop the ghost for 50 seconds, right? So 50, because a hunt takes 50 seconds, around that. So 50 times 0.2 would be 10% sanity drop during a hunt. But if it's a Yurei, it will drop our sanity by 20%. This is actually really good. If we have a candle, we can totally use this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to wait for a hunt, and then we're going to loop it the entire hunt as much as we can, and then see if our sanity drops by 10% or by 20% during the hunt. So, sadly, you cannot use, which is what often people think because of the way it's phrased in the book, the passive sanity drain for a Yurei is still the exact same. It is all about the active sanity drain. So what we're going to do now is we're going to loop it around the car and try to be in the, like, vicinity of the ghost as much as possible while holding out our candle, so we won't be dropping sanity that way. It's probably Yurei, so this is why I want to figure it out, and I want to show it for once, because I actually, personally, never used the Yurei's power to figure out a ghost, to figure out the Yurei during an... Where is it? Okay, it's back there. Good. So we need to just be here. Come on, ghost. We're gonna go for a walk, you and I. We're gonna go for a hike. Come on. Chop, chop. Come here. Come here. Alright, here we go, ghost. Come to the car. This is where I loop you. Come on, chop, chop. Hopefully you don't fuck this up. Alright, here we go. So, we're dropping our sanity right now very actively because the ghost is very close to us, and that is pretty scary. That's what the game wants. But we are not having any passive sanity drain because we have a candle. So this is gonna be either 20% or 10% sanity drop. Oh. Don't turn off my candle now. This is not gonna be possible anymore once you get the... Okay, so now we go back to the truck and let's see what our sanity is. Alright, let's see. I really hope it's gonna be 20%. Let's see. My sanity... Wait, okay, it's definitely a demon then, I guess? It must be. Okay, it must be a demon. Because it's not 20%. It's basically exactly 10%. But it did hunt us with the light on above 40% sanity. Above... So, this is either a mare... This is gonna give me... I guess technically... Okay, let me actually try this. Fuck, we have to drop our sanity again. Because it might still be a mare. Because the light switches back in the back rooms weren't on, I think. So it could still be a mare that was just shy because... That wasn't shy enough because of those backlights. So we're gonna try it again. You know what? This run is actually so good. I kind of just want to get a perfect run because it's so much fun. I think like this is such a good showcase. Well, let's just go. Robusty, thank you for the prime. Beautiful. Yeah, actually, I'm just gonna quickly turn on the EMF here because it's not gonna give us any information because we're in the house anyway. And this is such a good one that I want to get perfect. I want to get perfect stuff for it. Because it's beautiful. I love this run. We are basically doing it as perfect as possible. We're not letting any chances. We could go for demon right now. We could go for mare if we wanted to be cheeky. But we're not doing that because we're taking this. Did I take the pill? Did I take the pill or am I a dumbass? I forgot about the pill, didn't I? Sorry. I got a little bit distracted. Oops. Did it turn on the light right there? Wait a minute. I mean, it's still... You took it? You're 70. Okay. Wait. No, 80. I was about to say. Okay, I did take the pill. Sorry. Sorry for the distractions. Let's go. Okay. So right now, we first need to drop our sanity a bit, which is a bit unfortunate. But we might get some ghost events to happen. So let's try that. What we could also do is just be... Well, it's either a demon or a mare, so... Can you show yourself? Can you do something? Can you give us a sign? Let's just keep... Well, we need to keep the lights off, and I need to drop my candle, because otherwise... Well, I could have a candle if it's off. Here, I'm gonna hold this off. That's a hat. I'm gonna hold this candle, and then if the hunt starts, I'm gonna light it. So we snapshot our sanity at the start of the hunt. That's a good idea. So, as soon as the ghost hunts, I'll light this candle and then just go immediately hide and be quiet so we don't drop our sanity that way. Can you give us a sign? Charles, can you show yourself? Can you do something? Charles Taylor, can you show yourself? You just threw a candle. Can you give us a sign? Can you show yourself? Can you do something? Charles Taylor. Charles? Can you give us a sign, please? Can you show yourself? I would like to see your face. I would like... Oh, that's... I wanted to place it... Did you just spawn behind me? You creepy? Alright, we're gonna place this over here now, and we're gonna pick up this one instead. Oops. I forgot you can't place them because it uses this exact same key. Alright. I wanted to place the salt, that's why. Can you give us a sign? Can you show yourself? Can you do something? Step on my face. Can you give us a sign, please? Can you show yourself? All the candles are off. We should be dropping our sanity right now, pretty fast. Why the light off? Because I need to drop my sanity first. Can you give us a sign? Can you do something? Charles Taylor? We could look at our sanity right now. Sure, let's go look. No, we need to have our sanity is not in a perfect range. We need to be in the 40 to 60 range. That's what we're trying here. So I need to drop my sanity slightly, very little. Then we are in the perfect range. Now, why is that the perfect range? Again, because mares can hunt at 60% sanity. Unless the lights in the ghost room are on. Our mistake here is that this ghost room is a lot bigger than just this, and we didn't turn on those two lights. So I'm not willing to just go off of that. Like, it hunted us above 40% sanity, but that might have been because of those back room lights. I'm not willing to take the risk of making that mistake. I don't know. It could very much be a demon. It could very much be a mare. It's either a passive demon or a pretty aggressive mare. Because it's doing a lot of mare things. Like, I do have a viewer that said yes. I want to do some no evidence in VR too. That sounds fun. Alright. Let's check sanity, chef. Come here. Okay. So that... I'm gonna turn on this candle now. That should be... hopefully around 50. Hopefully. Hopefully not all of a sudden below 40. Okay. Perfect. We are slightly above 50. Which means that right now, we're at 50 sanity. So a Ure is basically impossible to hunt. It's already not a Ure because of the sanity drain, so that doesn't matter. But we're going to turn on all the lights now. If it hunts us, it's a mare. Or, it's a demon. If it doesn't hunt us, it's a mare. So that's going to be our chance now. I feel like this is... Oof, it blew out my candle. What the fuck? Did you hear that? Must be a demon. Right? It has to be. Holy shit. Holy fuck, that was terrifying. If I hid back there, I signed a 50 death sentence, so I didn't want to do that. So I chased a ghost out of the ghost room, looked if it was going to the left or to the right, and then I would go the opposite way and hide. That was my plan there, but man, that was terrifying. Dasuki, thank you for the 5 months. So... We just turned on the lights in that room, right? And it spawned in the main room. So I'm thinking that it cannot be a mare. I guess we could go back in and light it one more time, but I'm willing to go for this, and then it's either the most badass mare I have ever had, or it is just a demon. I think it's just a demon. We have already shown this. It is demon time. Now... the cool part about this, that we didn't have to board, is that we actually had to do like a lot of research to figure out if it is a demon, rather than just having the board and asking it one question and being done, right? So I'm glad we didn't have that. I did say at the start that we have demons all the time, so pretty interesting. But I love this. Is really good, like a really good one. I love it. It's so solid, so heckin' solid. Unless it's now a mare, which would be exciting. It was a mare! Holy shit! That is proof! Okay, so, that is really cool. If you have a multiple room ghost room... Okay, so we learned two things here. I was willing to try this because of the... well, first of all, content, because we can do another one. Oh, no, we already made it. Alright, well, we got level 3200. But, really interesting. What that tells you about mares is that their minus 10% is purely based on every single light in the ghost room. So it was both backlights, because I didn't turn on the bathroom backlight. I didn't turn that on when it started its hunt. However, because it started its hunt in the main room, I was like, okay, it started its hunt right there, so it must have taken the sanity calculation based off of that room, right? But it didn't. It just general area of the ghost room, if it is not all lit, it doesn't count, which is it doesn't apply to many rooms because most rooms are very simple, but I would say something like the kitchen in Tanglewood, I would light both the dining and the kitchen to test that. Something like the foyer, I would light all the lights there to test that. So just make sure that if you're going off of that, I mean, look at this. Time in the light. This ghost was insane. Like, look at this. Time in the dark, 8 minutes. Time in the light, 25 minutes. Yet we had 12 ghost events, 80 ghost interactions, 4 hunts. This was the most badass mare probably ever. Like, this mare was up against a light warrior, and he still did so well. He almost had me. Like, he literally almost killed me, and he legitimately bamboozled me because of that one hunt. That was really solid. So I think there's a lot of values and failures as well. I mean, obviously, these runs are harder because you are using none of the tools, so you have to purely go off the secondary evidence. Now, I could have if I didn't decide to leave right now, I could have done, because I didn't know that the light wasn't on in that bathroom, but I felt like, because it spawned in the main room, it counted that light and not the light that was off in the bathroom. But now we learned something new, and you can do that better yourself. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. We did made it to 3200, so that was very nice. That was such a long run that I think we're gonna leave it to that. I know I promised 2 at the start. Sorry for the I didn't clickbait you, but when you got into the video, I did promise something that wasn't gonna be in the end. So I'm sorry for that, but I feel like this was valuable regardless, and a really good it was longer, much longer than I expected it to be. And we do have movie night coming up, so I want to not go over our movie night time. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed that, YouTube. If you're not subscribed, please do so. If you liked the video, like it. If you dislike it, dislike it. And if you want to join the lovely gamers that are here in chat, then join us over at twitch.tv/insym every single day at 7 p.m. Central European Summer Time from now on. CEST. So yeah. I hope to see you there. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video, and I hope you enjoyed this. This was really fun for me, personally, so I hope you... Let me know if you want to see more or no evidence. Even though we felt this one, I felt like we learned a lot, and that's the most important part in life. Knowledge, baby. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I love you guys.